Hello guys, how's it going? Murtag here. So, yesterday a new build has been released with lots of stuff into it. Finally have other browser login screens, some still changes to the GCD for some classes, some new maps for Island, but a lot of stuff really. So we can say that Battle for Azeroth is even more close to be a finished product. In this video, I would like to spotlight the new research system in this expansion. So, in order to be able to access it, you must come to here to the Banshee Whale, which is located here in Sultan's Port, and speak with Adric. He can say he has a quest for us. We need to just his introduction to start. For Alliance, you need to speak to Verizon with Runner, which is exactly where you find the mission table where Alpha Wheelbane is, so still very close to you even for Alliance. Okay, now let's see what does it offers. So, as you can see right now, the interface is really similar to the Legion one, but this is pretty much more specific for every class, so it's not different from class by class. It's just some name changes depending if you're alliance or. So here in the first tier we have Safer Hearts, harness the powers of the sea, reduce the cooldown of your hearthstone by 40% when used Ultiras and Zandalar. The second one is Swift Landing, capture the momentum from your recent flight path, increasing your mounted movement speed by 20% for 5 minutes only. In order to access this one, you must be level 114. One thing I want to address that I noticed. It seems like finally Blizzard understood to quit that 4986 Apexis crystal nonsense that we saw in Mist, in World, and even on Legion. Numbers are getting lower, and even this one for the war resources, which is the new kinds of resources or all your resources, there's very lower the number of amount you need and how much you gain. 1k is a lot of resources right now in BFA. So this is the Blizzard is finally understood to tune a bit the number. So of course I have to say that first choice for the first tier is the best solution. Right now if you're in a guild, your hearthstone has only a cooldown of 50 minutes, and a 40% reduction means that you will be able to use it every 8 minutes, which is really good. Okay, I'll choose this one. After that, we have upgraded to barracks. Construct a larger barracks for your army. Increase the maximum number of troops you can house by 2. Or 2 portal network. Open a portal for transportation of troops from Ogrimmar, allowing troops to be recruited instantly. I think that even if the first sounds the best one, I believe the best one is the second. The reason is, if you give a look at the followers, they have a lot of traits. So we have one is we have ranged, melee, and mounted. So this means that they cannot be upgraded like you can once or order. So they will always have 2 health points. So I believe it's more beneficial to when you need to recruit instantly another instead to stock even more. That's just my opinion. Then for the third tier, it's dedicated to Island Expedition. We have Island Plunderer. Learn the pirate secrets of spotting treasure, granting you a chance to receive additional seafarer doubloons on Island Expedition. While the second one is learn the secrets of ancient civilization, increase the duration of access for shrines by 20%. Here I have to say that probably the first one is the best. Because yes, shrines are really cool mechanics, but you gain and you give something to return. Maybe you gain a buff that increases your critical strike, but you will also use for example, your dodge or armor. So I prefer the first one because you will gain a complete benefit of it. And on normal and heroic island, you don't really need that much the shrine buff. And I believe as soon that you are able to acquire LFR gear, mid gear from raiding, I think that people will just ignore the effects of shrines. Then you have the fourth tier, which is construction hazard detector on your ship, granting you a chance to find additional Azeroth by completing workers. Or upgrade your Fly Master Wisdom, allowing you to call for a quick fly back to Zuza when using your Wisdom directly next to a Fly Master or Zandalar or Kurtiras. I now believe that this one never be used because if I'm doing the whistle, maybe I have still something to do in a specific zone. And B, to report to the other content means that I have to travel back to that, which is much of a nuisance if you think to it wisely. While in this one you get more Azerites, so if it is a 15%, like the wormhole bonus means that you get a 30% Azerite while doing workers, which is really neat and really good to do, especially at the start of the expansion. Then we have this one is for warpoints. Learn more efficient ways to gather resources under pressure, increasing resources gathering speed by 50% when fighting a warfront, or learn how to pacify allies in front, increasing the effectiveness of nearby troops by 50% while fighting in open. So this means it's a choice from the style you have. So you prefer to gather resources and send troops with wave of troops. Maybe the first one is the choice. But as I said, as the expansion progresses, I believe that on warfronts people will start to do more Zergrosh. So ignoring to create troops and just rushing through the object and killing the boss. So I believe that probably the best one will be the second. And then we have the sixth rope, sorry, which is open up additional lines of trade with your new allies, granting additional war resources for master requests. And request the Azeroth and Diplomat achievement, which is something we will have to do because we also need that to do the Pathfinder achievement to be able to finally patch. Reputation matters again because they now offer you some interesting loot. I will just showcase you in a second. As you can see, we have a level 330 item level from a graveyard and a 355 while reaching Exalted. Keeping in mind that raids will be open at least a month later than the release, placing your hands of a 355 will help you a lot while doing these that's why I work. So reputation matters again. So let's see some art requirements for the others. The 5th tier requires you to complete a warfare victory against 3 unique enemy commanders, which changes every time. So probably you will need to do a more than 3 warfronts to meet the requirement. This one just requires you to get at least 5 war champions, which at this point I have locked all the other 3. And now I'm interested to know if the first one will come while after you complete the war campaign. So probably there will be a lot of time before we reach this requirement. Complete 5 different island expedition. This one is not randomic. You can choose to one square. You have 3 choice available, but the one you will be sent is decided by RNG. So also this one will take some time. This one requires you to have two or 3 champion of 3 followers, which I already have. So I already met that one. An interesting table, and I like the fact that there is some things that is worth for war prawns, something worth for war quest, something worth for island expedition, and also it's not mandatory for PvE instance and content. In Legion 1, you were forced to push forward because you needed to get that extra legendary slot. So I believe this is a good choice made by Blizzard to make it not so crucial, but good for just the casual side of the expansion. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you soon next video. Bye bye.